Dallas Mavericks, they make a nice deal here getting PJ Washington in a deal for Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a first-round pick. So a pretty decent haul, I believe, this Charlotte Hornet team got for PJ Washington. With Grant Williams, he just signed a nice deal in the offseason with the Dallas Mavericks, and they already flip him in this one for PJ Washington. So Washington, we know this Mav team, they need some help at the bigs, at the powered forward center position. And Washington on the season, 13.6 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.8 threes, and 44% from the field. So Washington, he's a good rebounder of the basketball, good three-point shooter. And we even saw a few games ago, he had 43 points, where this guy could put points up in a hurry, even though now he's going to take a step back a little bit in fantasy basketball, where he's playing with Luka Doncic, obviously Kyrie Irving, the top two guys on that roster scoring the basketball. And even Tim Hardaway Jr., I believe, in scoring the basketball will be higher on the pecking order than PJ Washington. But right now, like I said, his fantasy value take a little bit of a hit, but it's a good move for this Dallas Maverick team to fit a player in like PJ Washington, who's young, up and coming, and he's a guy that they believe could play alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, where they need more options than just relying on those two players. With this Maverick team, it's been an up and down type of year, and Grant Williams, like I said, he signed that big deal in the offseason just to get flipped now in this one to the Hornets, where he's going to get playing time as Grant Williams. But obviously they overpaid him as Dallas, and they saw that right away by trading him on the year. 8.1 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.7 threes, and 41% from the field. So his numbers were pretty much similar to last season as Grant Williams, a defensive guy and a three-point shooter. And they'll bring that to the Charlotte Hornet team, where he's going to get good playing time. And there's an opening as well after Gordon Hayward got traded early in the day to the OKC Thunder. So in terms of fantasy basketball, his value actually might get bumped up a little bit, because he's going over there to Charlotte, where I know LaMelo Ball's over there. We know Brandon Miller's having a good season. He's there as well. But those guys are still young players, and they've had injuries a lot the whole season as well as this Hornet team. So right now, I actually think Grant Williams' value could go up a little bit for fantasy basketball, but more in the deeper leagues. And Seth Curry, it wouldn't be surprising to me if he's a buyout candidate in the next couple days here for this team. And he really didn't see the court much, surprisingly, with Seth Curry, playing sporadic minutes for the Mavericks, 4.3 points a game, 1.4 rebounds, not even a three per game, surprisingly, and 37% from the field. So I think Curry, like I said, he'll get bored out from this young Hornet team, and he'll go to a contender, a team that can use three-point shooting and a guy to come off the bench with some energy for 10-15 minutes. So Dallas Mavericks make a nice deal here, in my opinion, trading for PJ Washington, young up-and-coming player, and he could fit next to Luka Doncic and Irving. And we'll see if he can help this Maverick team make a playoff push and a good run for the remainder of the 2024 season.